Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to week 3 of Chillax Blood Bowl League. We're going to have a quick recap of week 2 results and a quick look ahead to week 3. You may notice that the show is significantly more attractive this week because Mayhemzz couldn't make it. Unfortunately, our schedules have been really tight to meet up and get the show done together, so rather than miss another week, we figured we'd just do a quick recap of last week and go from there. So into game 1 of last week, the Descent versus Lord of the Mig. So we've got some Chaos Dwarf versus Necro. There we go, 1-0 win to Avenged. Well done to him, managing to whack out a massive 63 blocks in that game. And just smashing through some Necro. I've not got the full stats, but we can see. Let's see, any deaths, anything of significant? No, plenty of KOs. Can't see any kills or anything. Fortunately, Miggy not be able to get much armor breaks against those chuffs. So on to game 2. Where we have Canadian Convoy Yates versus Crazy Boars, their Wolf, their Castle. Win for the Necro this time. Again, outblocking his opponent, 47 to 26, and managing to put a couple of casualties on the convoy. Yates has a bust lineman with a bit of AV down, but apart from that, nothing too major. So that's a win through there. Third game, Team Rocket the third versus the Tin Town Rats. I have a feeling this one could be bloody. Sam should be getting the banger award, I think. And this is going to be a kill chaos team, isn't it? But we do have a 2-1 victory. Does manage to get 21 armor breaks out of 45 blocks. 6 casualties and 1 death. Interesting though, Gridbug looks like he's done a bit of damage on the way back. So let's see. So we do have a dead Beastman, but it's only a loner for Sam, so he won't be too bothered about that. And then throwing it over to Gridbug. One of his gut runners, his Blodge Step gut runner has taken an armor bust, which is not ideal really. And a niggle on a lineman as well. So a few injuries starting to rack up on the Tin Town Rats, I think. As the season progresses, that low AV Gaven could find it tough with the tackle and the mighty blow hanging out all over the shop. So on to our next game now. We've got Kung Fu Fighting versus Zombies. That's Leffe versus myself. Don't know if anyone called it on stream. Was a little bit of a non-event, to be honest. Leffe took an early score and I suppose kind of sensibly decided not to fight a 1600 TV Necro team. It was interesting because he did manage to do, it felt like he did a lot of damage back with his little snipes, but I think he got a couple of levels, which was great for him, which will just help build that team. So yeah, he's got a blitzer. I think he's got 3 level blitzers now. I think there's a bit of guard in there and a couple of bits of mighty blow, and nothing major on the damage front. Next up, we've got Wildland Wanderers Battlehawk versus Skanks and Sorasses. So a quick look at the result: 1-1. Evenly on the blocks, but it looks like Battlehawk managed to do a fair bit of damage to Crespo 4 cars, although Crespo did do 3 in return.
Goblin gambling.
Let's have a little look. So a niggle on a mighty blow blitzer, not ideal, and an M&G on a blitzer, so potentially 2 players short next turn, next round for Wildland Wanderers. And then Skanks and Sorasses, move bust block mighty blow Saurus, and a MNG block mighty blow Saurus. So he's the next opponent, me. Should have it slightly easier. going through, but that result ended up as a 1-1 draw into the final. So this was a match I was kind of keen to watch. It didn't get a chance. Arna Holt's Elves versus Big Floor's Onion Flap Ogres. Those ogres are so scary, man. 6 ogres. We'll see them when we go through in a little bit. Big Floor managing to take the 2-1 win over the Pro Elves. Pro Elves probably scared to death of those big ogres. Did get a death on the Elves team, but it's just a loner, so nothing too bad. Onion Flaps looks like he's got out of there without any damage. I mean, how much you damage that team? It's insane. Okay, guys, so let's say we're keeping this brief. Let's have a quick confirm of the round. We'll have a little look at the leaderboard, then we'll look through some of the teams for next week. So Big Floor taking those ogres to the top, 2-0 wins. Avenged takes up there with 2 wins as well, as long as myself all on 2 wins. Crespo, Battle Hawkins on 1 win and 1 draw, and then we've got a win and a loss for Sam, Arnholt and Crazy, and then unfortunately 2 losses for Gridbug, Leffe and Yates and Miggy. Right, guys, let's have a little look. So we've got Avenged versus Sam, so let's have a look at Avenged first, if we can find Avenged. There we go. So let's have a look at this Chorf team. Wow. Dodge, strength, bull. It's a big piece, but it needs break tackle to be really effective. Then I'll need block, so we need to get some SPP racking up on that. Block, break tackle, bull centaur, which is nice. Then we've got all the mighty blow and all the guard on the Chorf blockers. Not a lot to say. Guard, that guard's going to be hard to get through. Let's have a look at what Sam's doing. See how killy this team is. So he's got 2 claw mighty blow warriors. So only the two, no block on them, which makes them slightly less effective. Does have a blodge warrior, and I assume, well, this is the move bust, so I'm assuming this is a niggled warrior, which I assume goes block, and then a guard over the rest of the season. Nice. Strength 4, movement 7, beastman, so strength 5 on the blitz with block. Another strength 4 beastman, so lots of strength. Lots of TV though tied up. A wrestle beastman and a mighty blow. I think, looking at those 2 teams, I think we're going to see a win for Avenged. I think, if Sam can get a few early removals on some guard Chorfs, then I think he has a chance. But every Chorf is here with mighty blow, it's going to do a lot of damage. Kung Fu Fighting and Canadian Convoy next. Let's have a look at Kung Fu Fighting. So Leffe came in with very few games under his belt on this team, but it is starting to get a bit more developed now. He's got his blitzers up nice and easy. 2 mighty blows, 1 guard, 1 edge. Very nice set of blitzers. Lots of work can be done that. We've got 2 blodge catchers, 4 catchers in total. I do believe he lost his ogre, but recovering with 4 catches. This team is so quick. It's so deceptively quick. It's got the thrower, just basic. Couple of block linemen. It's a nice looking human team at that level. I like that. The ogre's a miss, but we'll see if he decides to take that as things go by. Now let's see if we can't find Canadian Convoy. Let's see.
Did you know?
I'm not a big elf man myself. 2 blodge blitzers, which is nice. He's got a blodge catcher, wrestle catcher, so I guess that's looking at his sack piece. They are nice. Movement 8, strength 3. This is a bloaty piece. I'm sorry, Yates, I don't like it. Yeah, you can foul with it, but it's an expensive. It's a 110k piece. which if he gets sent off on his first foul, and he's only moved 5, I think you're better off with just a plain lineman. But a couple of wrestle linemen, so elves could be on the floor. It's hard to see past Leffe. Leffe's quite an experienced coach, and he's got a nice little team there. Bits of mighty blow to snipe his players. He'll snipe these guys. No tackle though, so we'll be looking for these ones. I think we could have a high scoring game here, maybe 2-2, 3-2, something like that. I know Yates likes to open up. I don't think Leffe is going to turn down some scores, so we could have a big score on that one, but we shall see. Next up, we've got Wildland Wanderers versus Lord of the Mig. This is I need the banger alert, because this is all about the bang, isn't it? Battlehawk does like a brawl. Unfortunately, 2 blitzers down. Does have a mighty blow piling on blitzer though, and a tackle blitzer.
Did you know
those two are going to be nasty pieces. Guard troll.
Have been selling like hotcakes from
3 black orcs with block. No, 2 black orcs with block. 3 black orcs with block. 1 with mighty blow. And then a block lineman, block nerfs a steel thrower, and a goblin. So an interesting one. He will have a couple of lone linemen in there. 1260. Keep an eye on that when we look at Miggy's team. Let's have a look at Miggy. So Miggy's actually going to be the underdog here. He's down. He's missing a wolf. This wolf, wow. Adge, that's a nasty wolf, but with a niggle it is going to take a lot of hits. Blodge, step, fend wolf is nice. I think tackle or strip ball is a potential option there. Blodge flesh golem, oh, that's nasty. Blodge flesh golem is nice. I like a blodge flesh golem. Strength 5 flesh golem, they're nice pieces there. 2 killer whites. Fend block zombie. 22 SP on a zombie. How's he got that? Let's have a look. What's this guy been doing? 11 injuries. This guy is nuts. This guy's a monster. 2 MVPs and 11 injuries. Wow, what a monster. Then we've got a niggle zombie, but only 11. He'll have a loner zombie. So they will be quite even on TV. I suppose it's who fires, which piling on mighty blow fires. But having that tackle piece, no ghoul here, so he's only got the 1 speed piece. So he's outsped by orcs. Orcs have got the strength to deal with these guys. I want to say 2-2. I'm going with a 2-2 here, I think. I think we'll see a couple of quick scores. Miggy doesn't hold back. And it could be down to that attrition. So, who's next? XLs versus their wolf, their castle. So, Arne Holtz. It's a nice little pro elf term, this. 1500, 1600 nearly. Blodge step tackle. Very nice. Very hard to get off. Another plain blitzer just with the 3. I'll be looking to score on that. Move 9. Catcher. Surprised he didn't go for sprint on that. Then he only needs the 1 push, but I suppose block is nice having Blodge. His thrower is just insane. Strong arm. So he gets to add 1. He can accurate. He's gonna be like 2+ing most throws with a reroll and safe. Beast is a beast. What a name. What a name. Comes out on top. Strength 4. Block piece. It's a nice elf team. And he does use it quite well. I've forgotten who he's played. So it's their wolf, their castle. So he's up against another necro team. So let's have a look at those wolves. 2 flesh golems. Really nice flesh golems. Can be got away from. 2 pretty standard wolves. A couple of killers though. if these fire, he's in a bit of trouble. Does have a dirty player as well and a couple of things. Oh, this is going to be a tough one. Claw is wasted on the else. I'm going to go with an Arnholt win, but I'm going to suggest a couple of pieces aren't playing next week. I think he's going to be down a few players. He's got 4 Mighty Blow piling on. If he just hits the players that aren't dodge, he's going to be knocking them over pretty handily. Although these two might struggle to get in the game, being only movement 4. Again, do we have a ghoul? We do have a basic ghoul. I think that the 2 flesh golems and the ghoul working together are very nice. So yeah, I'm going for an Arnholt win, but with a fair bit of attrition. This team gives me nightmares. It just gives me nightmares. 6 ogres. I mean, this is probably his worst ogre because it's got jugs.
I'm looking forward to the next match, Jug.
Guard, stand firm, break tackle, so he can move it. It's not going anywhere. It lends assist. Piling on break tackle. You can't get away from it. Stand firm, break tackle. Again, you're not shifting that ogre. 2 guard pieces. I suppose he would be hoping to get some block on that, but I mean, it's going to be so difficult. You just can't get a fight, but they're so wide, they take up the whole pitch. Right, and that leads us on to Gridbug. Gridbug going to have 500 TV. This team is so beaten up. He's got 1 gutter runner. I mean, this Storm Vermin, I guess he just goes and hits no blars, but it's only a 4+ to pick up on an ogre. Kick is nice, but it's a move bust piece. What's he got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So he's going to have 2 loners. Take up to 11. So he's going to be 500 down. He's going to have a wizard. I just don't see very much more than big just obliterating this team. I'm scared for this team. I mean, even the Roger is going to struggle to do very much, because he's up against 6 big guys.
Both players and fans
oh, I'm seeing a bloodbath and a win for big. Which brings us on to our final game, which is Skanks and Sorasses versus myself. Let's have a look at what we have. So Skanks down, 2 Saurus, which is not ideal. Lovely Crocs, stand firm, guard Crocs is nice. No block though, so can be knocked over. We only have the 2 strength 4 players, but there's only 4 Saurus, which exposes these guys. They don't have any loners coming in, but it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 skinks on the pitch from the start. We've got lodge step, dive and tackle, side step, dive and tackle, so he'll be potentially looking to get them in there, but we can potentially hit them. Now onto the zombies. Let's have a little look at where he's at. So he's got 30, so we're going to be giving up a couple of hundred. Oh, we've gone to the wrong place, guys. We've gone to the wrong place. We have no idea what we're doing. So let's have a look at the zombies. So we've got some nice flesh golems. Block on the flesh golems makes a big difference. Struggling to get in and fight, but we do have 2 guards as well, which is nice, which will help us get in on those Saurus. We can also tie up a couple of Saurus with some zombies. We do have a level up on the white, which we're keeping secret for now, just in case Crespo decides to watch this before we play and make plans. Plus, we've not decided what we're taking. Intrigue. Blodge guard. White, if we can get him up a level, we can get him onto stand firm, and then we'll have a baby White, so we'll have baby Golem, which will be a really nice piece. Nothing crazy on the wolves. I have to predict a win for me because it's me. I'm going to say I'm going to go crazy. I'm going to give myself a 2-0. No offence to Crespo, but I think 2 Saurus out makes a big difference. And if we can do some damage to those skinks. We do have a little lack of tackle, just the 1 piece. Potentially could have some tackle on the White. But that is a nice speedy pace, especially with jump up. It's developed quite well. There you go, guys. So that is the roundup of the shows for this week. Not as exciting with just me rabbiting on for however long I've been rabbiting on for. Short one, 20 minutes. But there you go. There's the fixtures. Please get them played for next Sunday. I will put a post up as soon as this is out in a minute, and we'll get the round running. Good luck, and hopefully next week me and Mayhemzz can catch up. I've got a freer weekend, so hopefully we can catch up and do a proper show. Predictions might be a bit out of whack, but we'll throw them in there anyway, just in case you're interested. Thank you.